7 days old photographer Kimberly Wiley took some beautiful photos of her that I just simply stare at right now. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I was really surprised, though, what it takes to get a great picture, especially of a newborn. And there's a lot of things. I think you see photos on the internet, like on Facebook or Pinterest, and you think, I can do that.
Yes.
But really, there's some safety concerns, and I was surprised by these.
Oh, there is. You know, a lot of people think, oh, I can do that, and they try. But you have to be very careful because professional photographers do a lot of composite shots. So
Right.
safety, we're always putting safety first. We're looking at, for instance, in this shot right here, you can see where we have an assistant always holding the baby. Never in a million years would I ever just prop a baby sitting up like that.
But that's what it looks like when
Right.
you see the photo. So
Exactly.
basically, you do your magic. Once
Yes.
you go ahead and you take the person out. And I see this one all the time, and we have one of little Landry as well, where her little hands are holding up her head, and you think, oh yeah, she was doing that herself. No.
They
that's
have
not
no
the case.
head control, so you don't ever want to just leave them like that. So very, very rarely would we ever take our hands off unless the balance was just so. 99.9% of the time, we're always doing a composite shot. Same thing, you see a lot of hanging shots. Never, ever just leave your baby like that. Some of this is common sense, yet you hear of a lot of people who don't do that.
Yeah, so that first one up there on the left is the actual picture, but then
Right.
you go ahead and you take the person holding the baby, or that's right there with the baby. And what I thought was interesting was the whole time we did our shoot, you were taking the photo, but then there was someone right there with her. I mean,
Always.
with it just out of the camera range.
Right.
Which I
I
just
mean,
thought
we
was
are
really
just
interesting.
safety number one, always.
Yeah, and there's some ages. I know when I called you to see if I could get her in to get some photographs, you said, okay, well, there's certain days after a baby's born, but there are some best ages to take photographs, which I thought was interesting. For newborns, how old is it?
I really like to see newborns in the 5 to 10-day-old range. They're so little, they're so sleepy, and they're very moldable. So I love working with babies at that age.
And then for babies, you say 8 months old?
Yep, they're sitting solidly, and they have so much expression. I mean, just smiles to cries to everything in between. I love it all.
That's a good one. And then, you think, oh, I want to get her 1 year photo, but you say don't necessarily do it at 1 year. You may want to wait a month or two.
Yeah, we usually tell clients to wait till more like 14 months just to make sure they can walk. At those few steps just mean the most, and you can see that little shot right there, that little baby waddling down the bridge. It's just precious.
That is too cute. And another thing that was interesting to me was that when we walked into Kimberly's studio, it was warm in there, and I thought, oh, I was nervous because she's 7 days old, and I'm thinking, oh, it's hot in here, it's hot in here. But there's a reason for that.
Absolutely. Just like safety, we're always thinking of the baby first. So creating that warm, comfortable environment, having soft blankets, pacifiers, the heat, it just creates an environment where you're able to really work with the babies at their pace. So
working with babies, Kimberly, is tough. And you did something on our photo shoot, which I have to say has really saved me over the last 13 weeks or so. A lot of times you'll see the photos and you'll think the baby's sleeping, but the baby's not necessarily sleeping. I mean, they may be kind of in that sleepy state, but you'll run their finger, and I saw you do it. You would run your finger right down the middle of her nose, and her eyes would close, and that's when they took the photo.
Yes, we have perfected this over many, many years, and, just the slight brushing can help them close their eyes. There's quite a few little tricks we do. These buzzing, and it's from the book Happiest Baby on the Block. Only book I've ever read. Love it. They have 5 tips that are fantastic.
Well, I have to tell you, when I'm feeding little Landry and her eyes are kind of half open, half closed, I'll run my finger just like you did right down her nose, and sure enough, those eyes will close. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Love the photos. You did a great job. Thank you so much. You can find a link, by the way, to Kimberly Wiley's website on our website. Just click on links, and it's right there. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.